Yay! So, I have a new series, I guess, but, I already said it earlier, but Thursdays are now book club Thursdays or something, I don't know, but, so the first one that I'm doing, I put up a poll on Twitter, and everyone, well, not everyone, but, like, majority voted for me to do a book review on Fangirl by Rowell. I first want to mention that I love Rowell. I haven't read all of her books, but I read Eleanor and Park for a school. My school has a reader's choice thing where, like, you have to read 10 books. Well, there's 10 books and you have to read at least 4, and then, like, you get, and I don't know if it's just for my school or not. I don't know, but you vote for what book is, you get to vote for a book to be Virginia's reader's choice book or something. I don't know. But Eleanor and Park was on there 2 years ago when I was a freshman, and so I read Eleanor and Park and loved it. And I was going through the bookshelf at school, and I saw Fangirl there, and I was like, that book looks interesting, so I read it and loved it, and yeah. So basically, I'm not gonna give away any. I'm not gonna do any spoilers. Oh wow, look, my laptop's dying. Hold on. I'm not gonna do any spoilers, but it's a great book. I definitely recommend it. I'll just say, the characters of this book are so real. Like, they literally feel like people that, like, I could run into. Like, and they're so relatable. And the relationships between each character is like, what do you mean? No, sorry. And the relationships between the characters are so, like, they're so real. Like, that's the best way to explain it. Like, Rowell is really good at writing just real situations. I mean, obviously Carry On's a different thing, but, like, she's really good at writing something that you feel like could happen. Like, it's hard to explain, but, like, they're just so real. I'll talk about the book, like, what it's about if you haven't read it. It's about a girl named Kath. She grew up, like, in sync with her sister and literally everything Ren. Like, her and Ren literally do everything together, like, share a room, do just, like, they're the same person pretty much, and, like, have always shared everything. And then they go away to college, and then everything just changes, and Ren decides that she doesn't want to be in sync with Kath anymore. She gets a new roommate and, like, just does her own thing and kind of leaves Kath to the dust, which is not fun. And it's about Kath trying to get in, Kath is, like, a really, like, not shy, but, like, awkward person, like, doesn't want to do all the things, and so she, like, very much keeps to herself. She doesn't want to, like, she doesn't eat in the cafeteria. She literally, I'm pretty sure that was this book. I'm pretty sure she survived off, like, granola bars for, like, a really long time. She used to eat a bunch of, like, cereal bars. And obviously the book is called Fangirl, and basically what that is about is Kath is very obsessed with a series called Simon Snow. It's obvious it's based off of Harry Potter right away. Like, it opens up on a Wikipedia article. Like, literally how the book starts is a thing from Wikipedia, but on here she couldn't say Wikipedia, so it says Encyclowikia. And this article is about children's book series. For other uses, see Simon Snow. Simon Snow is a series of 7 fantasy books written by English philologist Gemma T. Leslie. The books tell the story of Simon Snow, an 11-year-old orphan from Lancashire who is recruited to attend the Watford School of Magics to become a magician. See, it's pretty much Harry Potter, and there's Simon Snow and the mages. Here, I hate my life. Simon Snow and the Second Serpent, Simon Snow and the Third Gate, Simon Snow and the Selkies 4, Simon Snow and the 5 Blades, Simon Snow and the 6 White Hairs, Simon Snow and the 7th Oak, and then basically the book is the last book for Simon Snow is coming out that is like about to come out, and it's called Simon Snow and the Eighth Dance, and basically Kath is obsessed. Like, if you think I'm obsessed with Keeper of the Lost Cities, she's like the next level. Like, she has, I mean, I've done this, I've actually do this, but she has this fan fiction called Carry On. Brief promo for Rainbow Rowell's book called Carry On, which is about basically Rainbow Rowell wrote Fangirl, and she kept on writing like certain fan scenes in the book. She writes scenes from the Simon Snow series and from Kath's fan fiction for Simon Snow, which is called Carry On. And after she finished Fangirl, she knew that she finished off Fangirl, like she was done with those characters, but she didn't think that she finished off Simon Snow's story, so she wrote Carry On for Simon Snow and like that whole world that Kath is obsessed with. And I mean, now that I've read Carry On, I understand why Kath is obsessed with it, but this is for Fangirl, which I know a lot of people love Carry On more than Fangirl, but honestly, I love Fangirl a lot more than Carry On, and that's because Kath is so relatable. Like, I'm literally Kath. But basically, Kath writes his fan fiction called Carry On. Shut up, Lisa! And for her fan fiction, she has this huge online following. A lot of people have said that like they follow her books more than that they accept her fan fiction as the ending more than they like want to actually read the last book, and it's insane. And basically, it's about and Kath is so obsessed with the series, it takes over her entire life. Like, it's all she thinks about 24/7. She for her first assignment for an English class, she writes a fan fiction for her first assignment, but like she gets an F on it because is that spoiling? I don't care. Because her professor tells her that's plagiarism. And I personally don't believe that fan fiction is plagiarism. I think it's, unless they like publish it and try to get money, it's not really. And like, but I mean, I do think that maybe a fan fiction for class, especially if you're in college, just isn't the right way to go. So I mean, I love Kath, but like maybe fan fiction wasn't the best thing to do. But it just sucks that she poured her heart and soul into that fan fiction and just went away. But I love this book. But yeah, Kath, she wears yes, she wears. Okay. She wears Simon Snow shirts and Baz shirts. Baz is another character. I definitely recommend reading Carry On to understand that thing more. Because, I mean, when I read Fangirl, I didn't really understand the whole Simon Snow thing. But after reading Carry On, I got that part more. But read Fangirl first, because that came first. But basically, Kath is, she has posters all over her wall, like, insanely obsessed. And her sister used to be as obsessed with her, but her sister decided, I'm leaving that life, like, I'm done. I don't want to spoil for anyone, so if you haven't read it, I'd go read it now before I spoil things, because I'm going to talk about the relationship. So if you're okay with getting spoiled about who's endgame, then I'll tell you who's endgame now, because I'm about to talk about their relationship. Levi and Kath, their relationship, it just seems so real. Like, there was never a moment where I read the relationship and I was like, that wouldn't actually happen. Because, like, I read a lot of teen fiction books and stuff like that, and I'll read the relationship just seems too into, like, it doesn't seem like that would actually happen. Like, it seems like, oh, that's a nice book, I love it, I love the relationship, and then you move on and you're like, but this relationship is so, like, insanely real. Like, basically, Levi is, like, a fangirl stream. Like, literally, like, the goal for everybody. He's well, he literally, he's so supportive of her fan fiction. He's so supportive of her being a fan of that. I feel like a lot of times, people aren't so supportive of like other like of fangirls and are like, oh yeah, but it's stupid. Like it's not actually that much important. And they like kind of laugh it off. But like Levi like supports Cass so much and is like, that's what you love, then I love it too. And when they stayed up all night and Kath read The Outsiders to him, that was the cutest thing. Oh, side note, Nick can go suck a dick. Oh my gosh, I hate him. Oh my gosh, Nick. He makes me want to punch a wall, like right now, punch a wall. This is literally my worst nightmare. When Kath helped him with all of that writing, and he goes, by the way, I'm turning this in for a grade, and it's my grade. Like, whatever, it's fine. Like, mine now. And, like, he didn't even... Like, I kind of shipped her with Nick. I was, like, thinking there was going to be a love triangle thing, and I was, like, kind of on Nick's side. But then, like, the second, I was like, bye, Nick. Bye. You can... Bye, Nick. Oh my gosh, I hate him so much. He's literally like the worst nightmare of a person. Like, I don't understand how he. I feel like that's closer to plagiarism than her fan fiction. But he got an award. She got an F and he got an award. Like, that just. But I love the justice that she got in the end. I love how. I love the character development. I love how. I love how everybody isn't the same. Like, I love how Kath is able, from the beginning to the end, she's as obsessed with Carrie Ann. I always want to call it Carrie Ann. She's as obsessed with Simon Snow in the beginning as she is at the end, but she's able to grow apart from that. She's able to become her own person and not be so reliant on that. She's able to focus more on her relationships in life, her friendships, her she's able to write something that isn't Simon Snow. She's able to move on from that. And I think that's really important, especially I think that's really important for fangirls, other fangirls to learn. I think it's important that everyone learns to step away from what they love and love more. Does that make sense? Like, I even said this to someone yesterday, where yes, it's cool to love something, and I'm sure whatever it is like deserves to be loved as much as you're loving it, but like it's also important that to understand that there's other things in the world. Like, Simon Snow isn't the only thing that exists, but like in Kath's life, that's all she thought figured would exist. Oh, so I just remembered. I think it's really interesting that it's Catherine, like Catherine. That was just something that I thought was funny and cool. But, anyways, um, I was not a big fan of the ending because like there's just so much more I wanted to know. But like, I also love how like I wanted to know how I really wanted to know if Simon and Baz ended up together. Like, I know Carry On, they do end up together, but like I feel like Carry On's more her fan fiction than it is the actual Simon Snow book that Gemma T. Leslie, I think. Gemma T. Leslie. It's been so long since I've read this book. I'm sorry. Yeah, Gemma T. Leslie. I feel like it was more Carry On is more the fan fiction that Kath was writing than the book that Gemma T. Leslie was writing. So I just kind of really want to know how Gemma T. Leslie finished it. I want to know if she had Simon and Baz end up together, Simon and that other girl. Okay, I think Agatha. Yeah, it's either Agatha or Penelope, one of those two. I know one of them's his best friend and one of them's his girlfriend. But anyways, anyways, but yeah. So Simon Snow, I feel like Carry On focuses more on Simon, on Kath's fanfiction than the Seven Snow book. So I just want to know how Leslie finished it. I want to know. Rainbow Rowell, hit me up. How does it end? Because, like, I feel like you're not going to write it anyway, so you might as well tell me, like... But yeah, I gotta hurry up. So that's all I'm gonna say for now, but definitely go read it. This is my cover, but like I've always seen like 1,000 other different covers. Like I know one of them's pink. Like every single time I see like someone holding up their new Fangirl book, it's always like some different cover. Like I feel like no one else has this one, but this is what mine looks like. I got it from Target. Someone else bought it for me actually, but still. Definitely go read this, and definitely go read other Rainbow Rowell books. Maybe one day I'll do one for Eleanor Park because I own that too. But yeah, and read Carry On. These two pretty much go together. That's why I brought this out because I was like, basically the two go together, so you might as well read both. Yeah, but definitely read these. This first, then this, but you might understand some of this more if you read this. But like, still, actually doesn't matter. But still, read them, okay? And yeah, you can subscribe now because I'll edit in a subscribing thing. Yeah, 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 cool. And now I'll go. Woo. Subscribing dance, subscribing dance. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, bye guys.